Hi folks, Champagne Friday again from Champagne. Wonderful, isn't it? You probably see here the shape of a bottle. I think most of you recognize what that is. It's the famous bottle-shaped Crayère, which is just underneath us here in Reims. It's the Charles Heidsieck symbol. They're using it more and more. And why not? Because it's such a unique thing. It's actually the shape, the Gallo-Roman cellars, where my VIP trip group is right now. So Björn and me, we stay up in this beautiful pavilion where they receive not the regular people, the VIP people like ourselves. And now you are VIPs because you're watching this. And what are we doing? Every year, 2 trips to Champagne. VIP trips for Champagne Club. And we're going to the best places, drinking the best champagnes, very much Vinothèque wines, and seeing the diversity of the small growers, the medium-sized boutique houses, the big giants, but always among the best champagnes. So today, Charles Heidsieck, and we're going to enjoy indoor hiking first, and then we go out in a rather grey weather, but I think temperature-wise and everything is perfect for a champagne hiking outside as well. So I will make the test by getting Amaury, who's working here full-time, serving the most important champagne people in the world, showing the bottle. What is that, guys? Do you see? Blanc de Millénaire, 2007, the current vintage. A vintage in general, which I'm a little bit disappointed. I think it's pure, rather boring, but there are 2 or 3 really great ones. Blanc de Millénaire is one of them. So, time to taste this. The story about Blanc de Millénaire is that it is one of the things invented by Daniel Thibault. And Daniel Thibault is actually one of the most terrific winemakers in the history of Champagne, or winemaking in the entire world. Because the house style, with its extremely toasted and still refined style, which people say, oh, it might be a little bit too toasted and oaky for me. It has not a single % of oak barrels. It's his way of blending that became something that the other people who are the winemakers at Charles Heidsieck and even Piper Heidsieck have achieved again, learning the recipe. But he invented Blanc de Millénaire from Champagne Charlie, which was the Cuvée Prestige for many years, which was more on the Pinot Noir side, and this is a Blanc de Blanc from the best cruise. So it's really a cuvée. It's like the Tatanché Comte de Champagne. It's similar to the Dom Ruinart, and it's this one. The big houses, perfection, and how they want to show Côte de Blanc in its best harmonic form. Greenish color, beautiful clarity. What a breakfast champagne. We just had breakfast. And normally I don't drink champagne this early, but this was tricky. The first reaction is it's a symphony of smooth things. It's this very much vanilla, but not too much sweetness. It's a little bit of creme brulee. It's so much white flowers, even going all the way to lilies of the valley and those kind of things. The citrusy notes are more on the lime and yuzu side than on the other side. Harmony, sensual, sexy. Environment. So important when you make champagne hikings. This is an indoor hiking, drinking champagne indoors. I remember this room for many years had a slight smell of paint and the plastics and things which were connected to the new room. And it stayed for, I think, almost 10 years. I had a hint of that. So I had a little bit of problems tasting in this beautiful room. Today it's all gone. Today it's harmony. And with the light, a little bit grayish light, but soft and wonderful. It is so clear and perfect. It will be a tough match for the outdoor hiking, but join me outside. Try again, folks. Champagne Friday still, yes. But outdoors, what happened here? Completely different, completely different. The smell in the air is very humid. It just rained a couple of minutes ago, so it's extremely humid. And there's a lot of aromatics coming from sous-bois. All this under vegetation, slightly mushroomy starting right now, beginning of fall here, end of fall in Sweden where we live. And so much of the leaves, so much of wood aromas, and wow, it's a wonderful pre-autumn or beginning autumn bouquet in the air. And that creeps into the wine quite strongly, but on top of that, we're losing a little bit of the refinement of the vanilla part and the creme brulee part, but instead we gain a much richer fruit, we gain some animalistic leathery notes, we have a tremendous dark side to this one, which I appreciate as much as the one inside, but it gives you completely different reactions and emotions. Let's taste, see if it's the same reaction over there. Less difference on the palate, much bigger inside with the bouquet. A little bit more sturdy, a little bit more grip. It doesn't change when it comes to aromatically so much. It's more the texture-wise, more energy, a little bit more tight, a little bit more closed, a little bit bigger muscles. That's the reaction. So even on the palate, and you might wonder, how can things inside the mouth be different? Partly it's the brain, and it's also connected to the things we get in the air. So outdoor hiking, indoor hiking at this stage, very close, but today I prefer the indoor, so I go inside again.